Hello, hello, hello. Frazer here, coming to you live from Germany. Sorry that I am late and I am rushing around like a headless chicken. 2 seconds and I put these earbuds in. Dun, 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 dun. I have literally, if you're watching the live, please let me know that you're watching the live by typing in live in the comments. And if you're new to this, watching this, comment new in the comments as well. I've just literally felt like an idiot because I've just had the earbuds from my iPhone plugged into my phone and then been chatting and then realized, oh no, they're not plugged into my computer because for some reason Facebook Live wasn't working on my phone and now it's working on the computer. Anyway, apologies that I am 15 minutes late tonight. I was on another Zoom. For those of you who know, I've been doing these team trainings now. I've actually spoke to about 3,000 or 4,000 people since a week last Monday. So it's been absolutely nuts. But tonight, and again, I apologize for being 15 minutes late. Tonight, I'm going to be talking to you all about how to sell using these magical things called Facebook Live. So obviously, for those of you who know, I am a speaker, consultant, and trainer inside the network marketing industry now after being having massive success in the field using Facebook myself. And one thing I've noticed is Facebook Lives right now are the #1 thing you can do online to get massive amount of exposure. You don't need a list. You don't need a following. You don't need a lot of knowledge. You just need a massive amount of passion to be able to crush it on Facebook Live. So I'm going to give you some tips right now for me to be able for you to be able to do this. Okay, and it's very, very important. This Facebook Live is so important for you to understand, okay, and very important for your team to understand as well, because a lot of people who are wanting to succeed using Facebook Lives are completely messing it all up. They're completely cocking it all up, and Facebook's doing my head in at the moment. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but when you go and watch a live, if you're watching this on recording or replay, you probably can't fast forward it. You're driving me crazy. Zuckerberg, sort it out, mate. Driving me nuts. So anyway, rant over. So here we go. Let me just go check one of the comments because, right, because I can't see the comments on my end because, again, Facebook's playing up. So just do me a favor, guys, if you're watching, give us a load of love hearts and let me know in the comments just by saying I can hear you. So I know you can hear me loud and clear because, again, I swapped my earbuds in because sometimes they don't work, the other set don't work. So it looks like everyone can see me. Right, okay, let's get into it. So I've said so many times. So there are 4 types of people, okay? There are 4. I'm going to talk about the psychology on how a Facebook Live works and how people buy on Facebook Lives before we're going to kind of give you a few tips, right? Therefore, there are 4 types of people who watch a Facebook Live, all right? There are people who are ready to buy right now. So if you're going to talk about your product, you're going to talk about what you're doing, bang, they're ready to join. The problem with that is it's less than 1%. Less than 1% of people are ready to buy. So if I'm there going, Frazer Brooks here, coming to you live from Germany. I'm super excited tonight because I'm going to be talking about my magical piece of paper, which I'm going to be selling to you for $100. And 1 out of 100 people who see that are actually going to be interested in buying it. That's how it works. So they're going to be ready to be in a position to buy. Okay, the majority of you guys, that's who you're talking to. It's not the right thing to do. You technically, big lesson here, you technically don't sell on a Facebook Live. Yes, ooh, controversial, but you've said it, Frazer, you've said it in the title, and that's why I waited not to have my dinner, because you'd said that you were going to tell me how to sell on Facebook Lives. You don't technically sell on a Facebook Live. But I'm going to share with you what you do in the psychology of it so that you can get the conversation off the public view on a Facebook Live into the messenger. Because remember, I've said this a number of times, conversations happen before commissions. If you think they don't, if you're just trying to get commissions, this is what you're doing. So for those of you who have watched Anchorman, if you've watched the movie Anchorman, I want you to let me know in the comments. If you have watched, prove me by saying the first name of the main guy, the main character in Anchorman. Everyone knows his name for everyone who's watched it, right? So there's a scene, and it's called Sex Panther. It's just a Sex Panther scene, right? Don't worry, for those of you who haven't watched Anchorman, it's not like a porno or anything. So Sex Panther, they're trying to get a date with this girl. Her name's Veronica Corningstone, and she's a new news anchor, right? Anchorman, news anchor. She's a new. Everyone's saying that they watched it. So there's a new anchor in time, and they're trying to find how to get it. Not how to punch her, not how to do anything else, but how to go on a date with her. How to go on a date with. That's still not right. How to go on a date with her. Okay. So they're in his office, and she's over at her desk in the newsroom, wherever it might be. And this guy goes, "Hey, I know. I'm going to use my special cologne. I'm going to use my special aftershave, and it's called Sex Panther." So he opens this box, and it rises out of the ground, and this noise, like a jaguar, like noise, like. Argh. Okay, so if anyone can do a better jaguar impression than me, I'm going to let you do that, because I can't do the jaguar noise. I can't believe I just went there. Okay, so it comes out, and he starts putting it on. And obviously the smell is so bad that Ron Burgundy, big clue for those of you who just commented the word Ron in the box, Ron Burgundy is like, oh, it actually smells like gasoline. So anyway, he pours it all over him, and he's like, this is going to work because I'm going to smell amazing. And he walks up, walks like this. I don't know why he's shrugging his shoulders, but he walks up to Veronica Corningstone, and he basically says, it's so appropriate for network marketing. I've got an invitation I would like to extend your way. All suave, all sophisticated. And as she turns around after hearing I've got an invitation to extend your way, she literally is like, oh my God, oh, what is that smell? What is that smell? I think she says it smells like it smells like someone's cooked an Indian takeaway in a diaper. And what does she do? It's that disgusting that she runs out of the office. But then everyone in the office, they're also like, oh, what is that smell? Okay? That is the thought process of what happens when you're trying to throw an opportunity down someone's neck by doing a Facebook Live on your product, just to let you know. So there are 4 types of people, okay? And I hope for those of you who haven't watched Anchorman, it's worth just going on YouTube and going Sex Panther scene Anchorman. Again, be careful, watch out for those pornos. There might be some about there. All right, so if you're getting value out of this so far, not that you have, feel free to share it and let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to try and give you a shout out. So with that being said, there are 4 types of people watching on Facebook Live. The first type are people who are ready to buy, less than 1%. The second type are those people who are never, ever, 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 ever going to buy, no matter what. Whether it's because they haven't got a credit card, whether it's because their partner controls their credit card, whether because they just don't want to buy, whether they just love being a part of the community, whatever it might be. Now, the crazy thing with that percentage is, guys, that's 30%. 30%, nearly a third of people. So let's say I was trying to sell you online. We've got nearly 300. If we can push to 300, that would be awesome. I'll give you my #1 top tip. If we can get to 300, and I'll give you another tip if we get to 400. I doubt we will, but let's see if we can. Okay, so let's go into this. So a third of people are never going to buy. 30% of people are never going to buy. So it leaves about 70. It leaves an awkward number. Okay, but let's say it leaves 70% of people. Now that's split up between 2 types. The first type, right? The first type is people. The first type are people. We just hit 300. That's awesome. The first type are people who are open to more information. So I'm looking at my notes; they're all over the place. People are open to more information. Okay, that makes up 50%, and the other 20% or so are people that, with more information, might end up buying. So think about this, right, guys? So 1% of people will buy, 30% of people will never buy, okay? And then 70% are mixed up. 50% of the overall amount are just looking for more information. I just want some more information, that'd be great. They're curious, not serious. 20% of people that if they get more information, guess what? They actually might buy. But the problem is, again, you're talking to, and the language you're using and what you're saying, and you're ramming, you're sex panthering people, you are pushing people away all the time. You're constantly pushing and pushing and pushing them away. So what happens is people go, stay away from that Frazer Brooks. He's trying to build a pyramid. Stay well away. They ain't sharing it. You're literally pushing them away. Instead, if you use language and you start talking to the 70%, the 30-odd% of people, guess what? They're going to be on anyway. Right? No offense to anyone watching this, but there's people on here who, if I was ever to announce a book, an event, a course, whatever, chances are you wouldn't buy it just because you've got to make up the numbers. I'm not saying that it's you, Bob, Mary, Jane, Sue. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying law of averages, that's what it states, right? Okay. So it's actually really important to understand this. Seriously, and I know if I boosted it all and hyped it all up, but it's genuinely more important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you, if you are one of these red hot buyers, if you see something you're like, oh, I'm going to buy, I want you to drop a 1 in the comments. I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you're someone who's like, I'm usually a red hot buyer. For example, let's do it in your network marketing business, so don't do a 1 just yet. If you were someone who saw a presentation, right? You invited to a presentation, you saw the presentation, you joined straight away, drop a 1 in the comments. Drop a 1 in the comments. If you've been to a number of presentations because you want more information, drop a number 2 in the comments. And if you, it's going to be difficult because it's probably not going to be true. If you've been to so many meetings, so many events, and you've never going to buy, then drop a 3 in the comments. Chances are that's never going to happen unless there's people on here who aren't involved in network marketing, right? So you either joined straight away, you either went to a number of events, you followed up and stuff, and then you joined, so you got more and more information before you joined, or you were number 3, and you basically been to loads of events, and you didn't join anyway. All right. Now the crazy thing is, I can see in the comments there's just a shed load of 1s because network marketers tend to be like that. Network marketers tend to be like the red personalities who are just going to go, bam, yeah, I need this, I want this. Chances are you've been told about it correctly. So I can just see like 1, just a shed load of 1. So ignore this Facebook Live. It's a complete and utter load of rubbish. No. Okay. So for me to actually illustrate it, because I've kind of got the drawing bug at the moment. The people who are in the Ninja Networker, they'll understand this. But there are 2 lands, L-A-N-D. So we have the 2 lands, right? On the left-hand side, you have no land. And on the right-hand side, guess what? You have yes land. Okay? You got no land and you've got yes land. And guess what? Bobby is over here. Good old Bob is a distributor. He's in yes land. And you know you know what's in yes land? The money. The money, the extra Christmas presents, the cars, the holidays, the cruises, the freedom, the 500 a month, the 10,000 a month, whatever you want, right? Now, there's the 3 types of people, right? So we've got person number 1. Person number 1 over here in the no land. That is the person who is never, ever, ever going to buy. And one of the reasons why they're never, ever, 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 ever going to buy is because there's this group of people who live in no land. Oh yeah, no land, I love it. Guess who they are? They're your friends and they're your family. Do you want to know why? Because unfortunately, in between yes land and no land is a river, a swamp, whatever. And I'm going to show how amazing my drawing is right now. But there are, Christ, this is going to be really bad. It's probably better than yesterday, but I have no idea what I've just drawn. It looks like something you do in a toilet, probably, but that's a crocodile, right? That's a crocoshark. Let's just call it a made-up creature, magical creature. They exist. A crocodile, right? A crocoshark. That's a crock of shit. That's what that is, right? A crocodile, okay? So your friends don't want you. They don't want to see you, oh, here we go. I'm going to make the leap of faith. Oh. They don't want to see you do that and get eaten by the crock of shit, the crocodile, the crock of shark, whatever it might be. They don't want to see that. Okay, so you stay there. They stay there, the 30%ers. They stay in the land, the no land, and they're like, oh, I'm happy to be here. Like, I'm going to stay here. It's nice and comfortable here. I'm going to sit by the fire, and I'm going to struggle from Christmas to Christmas. I'm going to get the credit cards out every year, and I'm going to pay them off by June. I'm going to just do that because for things to change, I've got to change. But guess what? I can't be arsed changing. Sorry, I know it's a bit of a rant, but it's true. A lot of you are stuck in no land because you're listening to the wrong people. You're listening to people in no land. You're not listening and taking from advice from yes land, where all the freedom is, where all the fame is, where all the fortune is, where everything you want and desire is. you're staying here. Shout out to KPMG. Don't know why, but that's just happened. So the people, sorry, I know I'm going off on one. I'm standing up again, guys. This is me when my natural flow. The second type of people, I've mentioned about 100 different types. The second type of people, let's say this is Mary. Go on, Mary. Go on. Mary, guess what? She's a 1%er. And you know what 1%ers do? 1%ers, they friggin' jump over. They jump from no land to yes land. They go, oh, and they literally, I've just done the long jump. I just done the long jump and nearly lost an ear from the earbuds. So that's what happens. The 1%ers, they jump and they're like, oh, Bob, it's so good over here. Like, let's go crush it. Let's get the fortune. Let's get the freedom. Let's get the fame. Let's get the friends. I love this. Take advice from Bob. And then what they're doing is they're going, come on, come over here. And the people in no land are like, no, don't go over there. And they're like, yeah, it's a bit of a risk, isn't it? Because you don't understand the potential and what's going to happen over here until you get over here. No one can ever, this is what I want you to understand, and I know this might be a little bit off topic, but don't ever listen to someone if they've never done what you're trying to get them to do, okay? If you're over here and say, come on, it's great over here, like we're building this amazing community and we've got some great products and it's awesome, and then you're like, oh, I'm not too sure, and then you go and ask your goldfish, and your goldfish goes, no, Frazer, don't do it. Sorry. No, Frazer, don't do it. Don't go over to the other side. It's safer over here. You're like, yeah, goldfish, you're right. I'm going to stay over here because it's great over here. No, sod that. For things to change, you've got to change. So the third type of people, I'm getting to the point here, guys. I've had a great day. It's been absolutely fantastic. Okay, the third type of people, let's give her a wig again. So we're going to get Sue. Sue's here. Sue's awesome. So the third type of person, I don't even know, I've got 158 types of people. So you've got the no land 30%ers, the 1%ers. The last person is two types. It's Mary, it's Sue, whatever. They make up the people who, with more information, they might actually buy. So what do you have to do for those people? You have to build what I call, and it's the worst looking thing. It looks like a net. You have to build what's called a value bridge. You have to build a value bridge. I'm going to write that down for those of the people who have not heard that so they can see it when I show my screen again. A value bridge. Because guess what happens? You build the bridge and they look at it a little bit more secure. They see the bridge and they go, ooh, I reckon I could get over that. I could do that. Yeah, because on the other side, what's the worst that can happen if I go over the bridge and I don't like it? I can just go back to my friends and family because they're going to welcome me back. Okay? And how do you do this? Now, here's the thing, right, guys? It could take, I'm just literally nearly poked myself. I nearly just drew a blue pen all over my face there. It could take someone 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 steps. It could take someone the first step and they jump over the rest, right? The people in no land are still going to go, yeah, but that bridge isn't safe. Oh, be careful. You don't want to touch that bridge. It's not safe. No. I've heard about that bridge. Stay away from it. There's those crocker shits. There's crocker sharks, crocodiles, whatever thing I drew before, that magical creature. Stay well away from that. Okay, stay way away from that. However, the value bridge comes when you do Facebook Lives that are going to give somebody else value, help, tips, knowledge, wisdom, ideas. It could be a product demonstration. Don't do the selling. Talk, hey, I use this product. It's absolutely awesome. It really, really helps me with my backache. Or, hey, I use this product. It really, really helps me with the creases in my forehead. Hey, I use this product. It really, really helps me with my bad sleep. Hey, I use this product. Really, really helps me get cheaper travel. Hey, I use this product. It really, really helps me with buying things cheaper online. Hey, I use this product. It really, really helps me with my finances. Hey, I use this product. Whatever it might be. Go and then say three top tips to losing weight without starving. Go and say 3 top tips on how to get your kids to bed on time. Go and do 3 top tips on how to go and find the best travel deals. Go and give value, because the more you do it, the more solid the bridge becomes. And the more chances people are going to take that leap of faith because they see you providing value, they see you helping the public for nothing, and they start to imagine, but if I actually joined him and there was benefit for that person, I wonder what they would do with that. Oh my God. Or they go, wow, he knows a lot. Guys, how have I built my Ninja Networker business? All from Facebook Lives. But if you ever seen me go, so guys, Facebook Live tonight, my name is Frazer Brooks, and on Facebook Live, I'm going to be talking to you all about how to build your business using the Ninja Networker. It's X a month or X a year. Come join me. We have an amazing community, and you're going to learn this. No, I never do that. I never, ever, 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 ever do that. Ever. Because there's too many people in no land saying, no, don't. You don't need to do that. You don't do that. Like, don't mess around with that. Okay, those are the three broken down into four, but here are the three people. They're going to stay in no land, they're going to make the leap of faith, or they're going to want to cross the value bridge. They're going to want to cross the value bridge. Now, let's say there is a line in the value bridge, the middle line. And I know I'm on one, and I'm you're probably thinking, when are you going to give me the gold? Like, that's coming. Right, there is a line in the middle of the value bridge, which is the, what's that word kind of called? Once you've passed that certain point, there's no going back, that point. Right, and here's what's going to happen. Right, so you're gonna watch a Facebook Live. You're going to see a few posts because I promise you now, guys. Although I know the Facebook algorithm's a hot topic at the moment, but screw the algorithm because people are stalking you. If you provide value, you give good posts, you give good contacts. Guess what's good content? Good content. People are going to refer back to you and look at all your stuff. I've got people that I look at. Like, I check every morning, what's my dad done today? Like, what's my dad posted? My dad? Because he's like my mentor. He's the person I get my most inspiration from on a daily basis. I look to my dad all the time. Some people might follow Eric Worre, might go on his posts all the time. Some people might watch a video of Les Brown all the time, every single day. People are stalking you. People are watching you. I absolutely guarantee it, and I promise it. So you've got to be doing content. You've got to be giving content. Now, so they see one post and they go, oh, value, great. One step closer, one step closer, one step closer. Then they cross that line, and then it doesn't really matter what you do. If you're messaging them and they go, oh my God, I just had a message from Frazer. Like, oh my God, I've watched his Facebook Lives. How did he know? Okay. You message them. Guess what? They are ready to just take the rest of the few steps. However, if you go in too soon and they don't get to the halfway line, guess what? They turn around and they look, well, I've just walked back there, so it's easy to walk back. And all my friends are there waiting by the fire going, come over, Frazer. It's nice and warm over here. You don't need the Yes Land. We'll have our own Yes Land just over here. Woo! Now, do me a favor, guys. I always ask for participation in here. And we're just talking about friends and stuff. If you could maybe let me know the name of your favorite friends. So not going to tell you like, oh, Bob Jones is my best mate. Let me know, like, is it Rachel? Is it Joey? Is it Chandler? Is it Phoebe? Is it Monica? Is it Ross? The Friends, the TV series, I've always been a Joey fan. I just love his immaturity and him just being a bit of a tit. So Joey's my favorite. Let me know in the comments. Yes, someone's just said Skintland. In fact, Sharon, that's awesome. No land doesn't exist anymore. It's Skintland. For those of you who are watching this who don't know what the word skint is, because we have an international group on here, skint is no money. So here we go. No money land, broke land, skint land. Okay, and I'm not saying that if you don't take the leap of faith, you're going to be broke forever. I'm just saying that if you haven't got any plans to change your life and get drastically better, then you need to take the value bridge. You need to create the value bridge. All right. So where the heck is the rest of my piece of paper? All right. So you don't want. Unsafe bridge make you say. Okay. I'm looking at some of my notes and going, I didn't write that. All right. So you don't force the process. You give before you get back. Yes, sometimes you might have to go into the messenger after someone's commented and go, hey, Bob, like, I saw you like my video. Like, I saw you ask that question. Awesome. Thanks for being on. Okay. That's what you can do. You want to help them along the process. You literally want to go to the first step with them. Go to the first step. Phoebe, I love Phoebe. Phoebe's cool as well. You want to go to the first step with them, hold them by the hand, and walk across the bridge with them, right? So a lot of people, okay, and it's hard to train this, but a lot of people, they watch my Facebook Lives, right? Skintland to Mintland, yeah. Skinted to minted, I suppose you could say. Lost what I was going to say. Right, so most people, they come to me and go, Frazer, I feel like I'm watching you. I feel like I'm watching you. Frazer, I feel like you're talking to me when you do your Facebook Lives. How do you do that? And you know what it is? It's just relatability and authenticity. That's all it is. If you think you have to fake it till you make it, BS. That used to work in 2010, 11, 12. Doesn't work anymore, in my opinion. If I see someone driving a Ferrari with the shades on, like, yeah, if you want to join my magical business, I can teach you how to make $5,000 a day using my incredible new company, blah, blah, blah. Nah, bore off. Can't relate to that, right? And you can never relate to that. So be relatable and be authentic. And people will feel like you're walking across the value bridge with them. All right. So if you do a Facebook Live to the 1 or 2%, like, come on, jump with me. You know what they're like? The 1%'s like, yeah, go on then. Way. And they make the jump. I don't know what that was. Someone's going to screenshot that and I'm going to look a right idiot. But that's going to happen. Yeah, one person's going to do it. But Facebook is all about exposure. Facebook is all about exposure. Whether you're doing text-only based posts, image posts, quote posts, Facebook Lives, interviews, whatever you're doing, as long as you're doing something, you're getting exposure. All right? Whereas if you're doing sales messages, direct sales messages, your exposure is crap. Why? Because Facebook know you're doing sales messages. And hey, put it this way. Have you ever done a selfie with your family? Selfie with your family, selfie with you, lazy morning, walking the dog, whatever it might be. And bam, 50 likes, 100 likes. And you're like, oh my God. Or, oh, my boyfriend's just asked me to, don't know why it's on that finger, but my boyfriend's, whichever one, my boyfriend's just asked me to marry him. Woohoo, 500 likes. Oh, I'm pregnant. Woo, 700 likes. Awesome. I'm not pregnant, but I don't know why I did that, but you know what I mean. Next minute, tomorrow I'm going to say, hey, I'm looking for 5 people who want to make a massive change in their business. Join my link. Tumbleweed. No one joins. Oh, crap. What a shame. That didn't work. It's not because no one wanted to join, right? That is part of it. But the other part is Facebook go, you're trying to sell something. You're trying to get brand awareness. So we want you to pay for that. So we're going to really upset you. We're going to really upset you by giving you no visibility. So you're going to go, oh, I should probably try ads. Yeah, everyone keeps saying about those Facebook ads. So yeah, Facebook ads. And you go in there, you set an account up because you have no idea what you're doing. You end up spending hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds. It's basically like going to the toilet and just going, oh, there you go. Enter my partner's wallet, empty my own wallet, put it in there. Okay. So you do Facebook Lives to the people who want to walk across the bridge and the people in no land. Because here's the thing, right? The 1%, 30%, 50%, 20%, these people, they will share your message if it thinks like, hey, I'm not going to walk across the value bridge, but I reckon my friend will, because he's been saying to me that he really wants to change or he really wants some information on something. So maybe I should go tell my friend, you know what, I'm gonna come back. Bob, I'm coming back in 2 minutes with a mate. So yeah, that's fine, Mary. Yeah, okay. So Mary comes along, she brings little Billy, and little Billy's grown up since last time I did this. Little Billy's now 21. Little Billy, I want you to speak to Bob. Hey, little Billy, how's it going? Yeah, Sam, Bob, how are you? Yeah, really good. Watches the lives, does the lives, and he goes, yeah, stop this. I'm ready for this. I'm not, And then he's going back to his mum, and his mum's going, no, little Billy, don't do it. You don't want to do that. No, stay on no land. Like, just get a job. You carry on. Like, go to university, get a job. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'll do that as well, Mum, but I want to go see what's on Yes Land. Oh, I don't think you should. Okay, I'm going to go check it out because there's a nice little bridge, and I'll be back if I don't like it. So little Billy walks across, sees the content, goes across the value bridge, gets to the other side. Great. Awesome. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. And that's all because you gave out content that other people are willing to share because it's not salesy. It's value-based, content-based, curiosity-based, controversial-based, right? Little Billy is attracted to it, likes the content you're putting out, messages you to say, hey, I keep seeing these posts, like, what is it that you do? I would love more information about what it is you do. You seem like you kind of like work from home. I'd love that. I'm not really happy with university, my life, and my mum's not the person to speak to because she wants me to carry on that focus, and I don't. I'm just not passionate about it, but I don't want to tell her that. Guys, I've been in that situation before. I've been a kid not wanting to tell my dad I didn't want to join network marketing. I've been there, so I know the feeling. I know there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of kids who are out there like that. They want a better life. They're on Instagram looking at all these G-Wagons and stacks of money, and they're looking at their college degree or university degree going, I'm going to be making 20 grand a year. How am I going to get my G-Wagon if that costs 100,000 to buy? That's what the generation is now. It's nuts. Okay, so don't ever expect the 30% to ever join. So if you keep saying, come on, watch my videos, like jump over, they're just always going to be like, no, I've got my fire. I love my fire. I'm sticking with Ross, Phoebe, Rachel, and the other ones. I'm staying with them on the campfire. Now, here is two fundamental points when you're doing your Facebook Lives. And congratulations for those of you who have lasted half an hour on here. You're now going to get some tips on Facebook Live. Number one is the title. Don't ever go live and just go Tuesday Night Live or X Factor or Christmas lights switch on. Don't ever do that, because people ain't going to watch the live unless they absolutely love you, their family, and they love you even more, or they literally know what they're getting from it. They know what they're getting from it. So, for example, tonight's live is how to sell using Facebook Lives. So you're most likely intrigued, you're thinking, I want to know how to sell using Facebook Lives. Okay, that's tip number one. If I was just to go, hey, Frazer Tuesday training number 29, I can't believe it's number 29, by the way. Frazer Tuesday training number 29. Most people will be like, not interested. It's funny because I can usually gauge the success of the live based on the title. Isn't that weird? I can kind of predict it. Last week, we talked about how to build the perfect pyramid. How to build the perfect pyramid. And I knew that was going to get a lot of visibility because it's a controversial subject and everyone talks about pyramids. Another one of my best Facebook Lives was, I think we got like nearly 20,000 views on that, was, it was that good that I've forgotten the title, How to Boost Your Visibility on Facebook. And it got like 20,000 views or whatever it was, and like 3,000 comments or something crazy, because people want to know that stuff. All right? So go and focus, actually spend some time whilst you're doing the content, creating this value, spend some time on that title. Fundamental, right? Go mental, it's that fundamental. That was a bad joke, really bad joke. Right, the second top tip is, and I want you to think about this. So it's Friday night, I know it's Tuesday night, it's Friday night, and you've been working, or your kids are stressing you out, or you're just knackered and you just can't be arsed. So what do you do? All of a sudden the phone comes out, and you say to your partner, your husband, your wife, whatever, you go, should we get a takeaway? And you're like, please say yes, please. Oh yeah, I'd love a takeaway actually. What are you thinking? Thinking Chinese, Indian? Let me know in the comments what your favorite takeaway is. Sushi, Indian, Chinese, pizza, whatever. I love Indian food, but here in Germany, I don't think they know what Indian food is because it's awful. It's so bad. Like, I literally cannot wait to go back to the UK in like a week's time, because first thing I'm going to do is literally curry, like proper one as well. I say proper one, chicken tikka masala. Whoops. But for me, that's how proper it is. Oh dear. Right, so Indian, curry, Domino's. Ooh, good shout. Right, okay. So the point is, the reason why you want to get the takeaway is, first of all, it's convenience, but you're paying for the delivery. You're paying so you don't have to go buy the food, you don't have to go cook the food, you don't have to clean the dishes or whatever it might be, depending on obviously what takeaway you're getting. But you're paying for the delivery. So if you're doing a Facebook Live, get amped up. I'm not going to do my little trick here. It's more things that I do for events. But I have this little trick how I get amped up. People know that it's the clapping trick that I have. I'm not going to do it now because it's a bit crazy. But it's so important, because if I was to do these Facebook Lives, right? Think of this. For those of you in the UK, sorry, I'm going all over the place tonight again. For those of you in the UK, there's a comedian called Lee Evans. If you know Lee Evans, you've heard Lee Evans, you love Lee Evans, go crazy on the love heart so I know and I can see who knows if I'm talking to the right people, because I don't want to keep talking about this guy if you don't know what I'm talking about. So Lee Evans, he's a comedian and he sells out stadiums. If you actually listen to his jokes, they're not that funny. They're not that funny, but his delivery is literally incredible. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. The delivery is everything. So if I was to do these Tuesday Night Lives, and I'm naturally like an energetic person, and if I'm doing these Tuesday Night Lives, I've got my arms crossed, and I'm down like this, and I go, right, so tonight, guys, we're going to talk to you about, scared of me. Oh God, I'm scared of my own face. Tonight, guys, I'm going to be talking to you about how to build a bit, oh shit, hang on, let me just check my notes. Right, so tonight I'm going to be talking to you about how to build your business using Facebook Lives, and yeah. Actually, I don't want to do this. Delete, right? If you're doing that, people ain't going to watch it because they're bloody bored. They're like, Christ, I might as well watch Emmerdale or EastEnders, Dead Enders, whatever, Corporation Street, whatever it is these days, okay? but people get addicted to the delivery you give. Now, yes, I might come across over the top, but I'm super passionate about this subject. So talk about things you're passionate about. It doesn't have to be network marketing. It could be personal development. It could be being a mum. It could be fishing. It could be shopping. It could be Christmas, right? People sense that passion. They get attracted to that passion. All right. So, and again, the goal is to get them from social media, like Facebook, online, on the profile, into the messenger, right? It's like you having a shop, okay? You having a shop, and in the shop, you sell certain items, but the front door of the shop is always locked, and you've got the key. Most people don't come into the shop, right? The shop's your messenger, by the way. So you have to go out into the world, and you have to just basically do stuff. You have to dance, you have to sing, you have to shout, you have to give value, you have to do talks. You have to basically go and ask someone, hey, would you be interested in checking out some more information on blah, 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 blah? Yeah, sure. And then you take them by the hand, you go into the shop, and you sell whatever they are, sell whatever it is. Now imagine if I was just to go into the middle of Liverpool with a megaphone and go, hello, everybody, my name's Frazer Brooks, and today I'm going to be talking to you about selling products that are going to help you with your skin. You know what's going to happen? There's going to be like this kind of movement where people are walking, I'm in the middle, and they're just going to go, whoa, or they're going to go, oh, no, stay away from him. However, I provide value. I give value. I could literally one by one say, hey, come and be careful. I know this happens in Liverpool, in some streets in Liverpool, but you can take people one by one and sell to them behind the scenes, okay? By getting a relationship with them first, asking them certain questions and getting the sale from them, getting them to join, getting them to buy, whatever it might be. Right, so I learned this trick from a couple of people a few weeks ago, so I want to try this, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to do like a Facebook emoji firework, right? I just want to see if this works on the device that I'm using. So I'm going to count from 3, 2, 1. And when I hit 0, I want you to go crazy on whatever emoji you want, right? For like 5 seconds. I want to just see if it actually works, right? So again, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, 0. And we hit 0, give a load of likes and loves and all that sort of stuff. And then I'm going to give you 2, 3 more things really, really quickly, and then we're done. I know these lives get longer. So with that, 3, 2, 1, bang. Let's go fireworks show. Let's go crazy on the emojis. Let's see what happens, right? I don't know. For example, I've just said all that. I have no idea what's going on because I can't see any emojis. And my phone's just saying error while loading, blah, 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 blah. Right, okay. So 3 top tips. So here is what I do with my Facebook Lives. If I was in the field still, this is what I would be doing. I'd be doing an intro. Hi guys, you know mine now. Hi guys, Frazer Brooks here, coming to you live from Germany. It's been Germany the last few weeks, but hi guys, Frazer Brooks here, coming to you live from Germany. It could be, hi guys, Bob Jones here, coming to you live from the pub. Whatever it might be, right? The introduction, bam, short and sweet. Now, in that moment, I want you to say to people, if you're watching the replay, comment replay below. Here's why. The majority, you go live, you press live, you're live straight away. Now, unless people are there with bated breath going, oh, come on, when's he going live? Which I know some of you do that on my lives, right? That's absolutely fine because I'm generic, okay? But most people won't do that to you. So whilst the live is loading, it's going to take 20, 30 seconds to load up. So instead of you doing, sorry, just waiting for a few of you to jump on, and then we're going to be getting started any minute now. Yeah, some notes, some piece of paper. Oh, graph. Oh, yeah, that's my... Okay, all right, we're going to get started. I see 3 people are on, just waiting for the Facebook audience to build, blah, 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 blah. Now, you start, hey guys, Frazer Brooks here, coming to you live from Germany. If you're watching the replay, feel free to comment replay below. And if you're new, let me know by commenting new. Those who are people who are going to watch the replay make up the majority of the people who are on the live. So guess what? They see it straight away. Oh, replay, well, I'm watching the replay, bam. If you consistently do it, guess what's going to happen? They're naturally going to do it. And they're going to say, I've seen people comment replay on live. I've never seen them comment replay before, but on other videos outside of mine, they're just naturally commenting replay. It's become a thing on Facebook, right? Look, I'm not saying I started that, but I did do that a long, long time ago. Okay, then, so intro, then with including the replay, the new bit, then content. If you've said how to sell using Facebook Lives, talk about how to sell on Facebook Lives. I know I go off a little bit on a tangent from time to time, but talk about that. How to change a baby's nappy. Talk about how to change a baby's nappy. Don't show it, because that may be a bit too much. How to travel more for less. Talk about how to travel more for less. Because, right, you know how a lot of people know how Google works. They help you find the most relevant link. So if I type how to travel more for less, there's probably going to be blog articles on how to travel more for less. If I talk about how to get better skin, guess what? It's going to be the most relevant link. The same applies with Facebook. If I say how to sell using Facebook Lives and I talk about Facebook Lives, and I mention the word Facebook Lives, the algorithm picks it up and all sorts of stuff like that. I'm not going to go into how it does all that, but that's kind of how it works, okay? But if I talk about how to do a Facebook Live and I just go, hey guys, I tricked you. I'm actually going to talk to you about Liverpool Football Club because we're on a recruiting spree because they've not been doing so well. They have been doing all right recently. They've not been doing so great, but we're going to recruit more people. So come on, join Liverpool Football Club membership, lasting however long, blah, 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 blah. Right? They know that and they go, that's not really relevant. See ya. Same with the audience. If your Facebook friends are loads of Liverpool fans, don't go talk about Everton because they're going to unfollow you. They're not going to watch it. All right. Then after that, you need a call to action. Right, so my call to action is my next live, okay? Or if I have an event coming up, I promote the event. If I've got a book launching, I'll talk about the book. If I've got a course coming up, I'll say like, hey, we're launching this course, whatever, okay? But it's a call to action now for you guys. It's hey, if you like this sort of information, you want to carry the conversation with me personally, just drop me a message in the inbox. Don't say comment one below, comment more info, because guess what? Chances are you don't have a lot of people on. And if you say that and no one comments, guess what? No one likes to be the first. No one. Whereas if you say message me in the inbox, you can say, oh, my inbox is blown up. Oh, hey, Steve, don't message him right away. Hey, I know, it's a ninja hack. Hey, Steve, sorry I've not got back to you so much. My inbox is completely blown up. How's things with you? Posture, and that person's also thinking, Christ, they might be more alert to being like, oh, nice, awesome. So call to action. And then also I'm going to ask you guys, ask people to share the live. So if you've got value from this, guys, I don't expect you to share it if you've not enjoyed it. But if you have got value from it, I would love it if you could share this into your groups, into your pages, onto your profile. I really would, because as again, I always say this, sharing is caring. Network marketing is a sharing business. We share information, we share events, and we share lives. That's what we do these days. And you know me. I've got no hidden agenda with what I'm doing on my Facebook. It genuinely is to give value because I'm very different. I'm in a very different situation to you. I'm not looking for prospects. I'm looking for people who want my help and need my help. And they know that. They can come to me. I'm not going to sell it on here. And the last thing, I promote the next live. So my next live will be on Sunday. Okay. The last thing I wanted to mention to you was, this has been a beast of a live. Apologies. This has been a long one. Is you want, in the messenger, don't sell them a product, sell them a tool that will sell the product, all right? I think I learned this from, who was it? I know my dad told me this a long time ago. It was recently, I saw it in a book or something on a live. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I probably should find that because it's always good to credit someone if you learn it from someone else. Right? Don't try and retreat it as your own. It's always good to learn it from someone else. I really forgot who it is, but I need to remind that and put it in the comments. So don't sell the product, sell the tool that sells the product. Because if you can become a beast at selling products. You can. But you can't duplicate being a beast at selling products. But you can be a beast at directing people to a tool, and you can duplicate that. Remember, guys, in network marketing, it's not what you do, it's what you duplicate. So, with that being said, I know I've gone on for hours and hours and hours, 43 minutes, and I know I've been late, and now the clock's about to hit 11 o'clock here in Germany. I really, really, really do appreciate each and every single one of you. You mean the absolute world to me. These lives are going to continue, I think, for the next couple of weeks. The next live I do is going to be on Sunday. I've got a great guest speaker lined up, and the week after that on Sunday, I've got an absolute belter coming for you. You're going to love this one, especially if you're a woman. You're going to absolutely love this one. Right? But on next Tuesday, there's a very important live, even more important than this one. Next Tuesday, we're going to be talking. I'm going to get literally, if I got a whiteboard anywhere, I will. But I'm going to show you exactly what to do to plan 2018. But I'm not going to just tell you how to plan 2018 like Eric Warre is doing and all these guys. I'm going to plan how to plan your social media for 2018. I promise you, you will not want to miss this. You will not want to miss this because I'm going to be giving some tips that I've never said anywhere else. And you're going to love it. You would never have heard this information before. Some breakdown, some things to do, a posting plan, a branding message. You're going to love it. I promise you.
For those of you who are in the Ninja Networker, I'm going to do it on Monday, so the day before, with some extra different tips and action plans for you to do. But with that being said, again, really, really appreciate it. You all mean the absolute world to me, especially the ones who participate, because if it wasn't for the participation, I wouldn't continue to do this. So I believe this is touching on a record. I think we had 360 odd people at one point, so I gave some of the golden tips on there. The last thing I want you to understand, for those of you who stay right until the end, is understand who you're talking to, understand what they want from the live, and give them a solution to it. If you do that consistently over time, you'll smash it. And if you don't know what to talk about, go find what to talk about by Googling, Google image, go on Instagram, go on Pinterest, go and find articles. You know, usually if you say like how to change a nappy, there'll be an article on the 3 top tips on how to change a nappy. Talk about that. Go and use other people's information. Go back in my lives, make notes, and say, hey, I learned this stuff recently from a guy called Frazer. Go check him out. But he taught me this, 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 and this. Go do it. If you do something, it's better than doing nothing. Right? And if you give value and you teach, you build influence. If you build influence, the whole process becomes way easier. Because if I message you guys, if I message one of you, chances are you'll see in your inbox, and I'm not being big-headed, chances are you'll go, Christ, Frazer's just messaged me. The same is if you give influence and you message someone who's been watching, they go, oh my God, he's met, feel a little bit starstruck. Okay, but you're just a normal person. All right, appreciate you all. Love to you all. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you through the week. All right, guys, bye-bye.